All aboard your tech news, games, and Deals.Caboose. We have some Subnautica Below Zero early access, a new chapter to go over, and some game deals we haven't been doing lately. So let's start off with Below Zero. This is the next chapter. It's a year after the first game. So we get to have a live stream on January 30th, as well as early access at 6 p.m. UTC, which is 10 a.m. Pacific time. And the game will launch in early access on Steam, the Epic Games Store, and the Discord stores. So 3 different stores, 3 different options to purchase. And that's $20 US. And also Below Zero is early access. It's full of bugs, they're saying themselves. It lacks polish, runs poorly, and is missing features. So they're going to be rolling out more features. So we're not offering it to make money, except they're charging $20, but because we want your feedback. So we make games. We make better games when we make them with you, they're saying. So $20 US on all 3 stores, it looks like. They give a little bit of a tease on a little cool card there. And then we get some actual Steam page stuff, some screenshots. And again, this is 1 year after the original Subnautica. And you're going to do some alien research on planet 4546b, period. So you'll get to check out that planet and get into the freezing cold waters, it looks like. And there's some other little tidbits we can get from about this game. So you're going to be studying alien artifacts, pretty normal. And then you can construct habitats, scavenge for resources, hunt for food, craft equipment. And this is all in between icy flows on the ocean surface and steaming thermal vents. So you get a little bit of hot and cold. And then it looks like there's some creatures they mentioned: the Titan wholefish, the brute shark, and adorable penguins. So I think there's a screenshot. This might be the gigantic wholefish that you can actually swim through, it looks like. And then there's some other cool little screenshots. There's about 6 of them or so. So it gets pretty cold and pretty arctic and icy and adventuring under the water. So you just have to wait 3 more days, exactly 3 days and 18 hours. So get hyped for that. There's gonna be a live stream, and they'll probably go over some more stuff that they are announcing, as well as you can get in and play yourself with some bugs. So cool there. And we also have Fortnite is changing their llama system for the Save the Worlders. So they're introducing X-Ray llamas, and you will be able to see what's inside the llama before you actually open it. So here's a cute little X-rayed llama being X-rayed with radiation and stuff. So he is probably going to die, especially once you open them. And they will also refresh daily. So this will actually change every single day. So you don't like the contents in this day's llama, then you can just wait till tomorrow, and you don't have to pay to check out what's going to be in the next one. So llama's price remains the same. So that is good. Prices don't change with upgrades. And it looks like you won't be able to purchase multiple V-Buck llamas anymore because they're changing to X-rays, and you have to see what's inside each one first. And then it looks like all existing Save the World players will receive 5 free llama upgrade tokens to try out the new system. So hope you guys are happy. And this is coming for the version 7.3, I forgot to mention. So this will be coming soon, so get hyped for seeing inside llamas, I guess. And next up, we have small little mentions from The Division 2. This is Ubisoft partnering with Corsair and Tobii, the eye tracking software stuff. So what we get to see with this is they are partnering with the Corsair IQ software. So it's going to change your peripherals, your mouse, your keyboard, your computer fan lights and stuff. And the mentions they give are they'll flash red when enemies to alert you. And then standing too close to a fire, it'll kind of show you an orange different thing. Here's the Far Cry demo of it going orange. So your computer case, your keyboard, your little mouse pad, if you have a RGB mouse pad, and even headsets will change colors. So, and then here's another Far Cry specific one. You get a little slash mark. So with the Division 2, they do some day and night weather system coloring. So that'll be pretty interesting if you're into RGB and already have a bunch of Corsair stuff. And then the Division 2 is also going to have Tobii eye tracking, which the Division 1 also had. Basically, you will be able to look, the eye tracker will actually watch your eyes and be able to see if you're looking at cover. It'll kind of help you with that. It'll help you aim a little bit. You can still do some micromanaging with your joysticks or your controls, but you'll be able to aim a little bit more precise potentially. And then you can throw grenades, you can mark at a gaze, and then the extended view is probably the most useful. When you look up to the corners and stuff, it'll actually move your camera slightly to give you a little percentage more of the screen to see. So that might be potentially good. And also a clean UI, so it'll dim some of the unused HUD elements. So like different things in the bottom corners, if you're not quite looking there, it will dim that. So interesting little Tobii eye tracking stuff for the Division 2, and then the lighting as well from Corsair. And slightly not super gamey, but Hamlet 360, so virtual reality style stuff. They did a little 1 hour play, and you can actually check this out on YouTube and get your VR headset on to actually experience it in its full glory. So it gets pretty hectic. You actually are in the position of Hamlet's dead father, the ghost, and it gets pretty hectic. Here's a couple of short ones we'll spoil if you don't want to watch the whole thing. At 5 minutes, it gets pretty hectic with some crazy acting going on. And then you're talking in this particular scene, looks like, and it gets pretty scary. And then one more real quick, 11:25, we get to see some more craziness, and the characters get close to you, and we get to see, I believe, the next act, which is Act 2, Sea of Troubles. So they did some really interesting camera stuff where now we're underwater and we can see around, and it gets even more hectic. And then 11:50, last one, it gets pretty cool. This whole hour, you probably want to check it all out yourself with a VR headset again. And here you are in the mirror as the ghost. So interesting little VR experience style thing. If you have a headset, check that out. And there's a couple little behind the scene mentions and some higher resolution screenshots they show. I'll link both those in the description. And last up, we have some deals. Ghost of a Tale is 40% off for the next 18 hours and 57 minutes. You better hurry up. Hopefully you're watching live. So that's $15. This is a pretty adventurous game where you play as a mouse. There's some combat and different sneaking elements, it looks like, and you can fight little creatures. So it looks pretty intense for a stealth style cute little game. And we also have a 7 billion humans. This is a programming style game where you control office workers and you get to do the different simulation style stuff and solve puzzles. And this is 33% off and is now $10 for the next 43-ish hours. So those were your deals for today. And we have Lulu saying it's so cold. So it seems like you are in some Arctic place of the world and are freezing. So you probably won't want to play Subnautica below zero, but get hyped anyways. So tomorrow we will have another episode tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific with a combined tech and games episode. Wasn't any tech really going on today. Hopefully there's one or two things tomorrow. So with that, we will be signing out. Pew, 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 pew.